Hello and welcome. I'm Hudson.
I'm Trian.
And I'm Josh.
And welcome to Funky Town. There
is no town, there is only a closet.
And we're the dudes.
Yeah.
And this is the closet.
Yep.
Speaking of the closet,
Dudes
it's
in the closet.
it's quite the elaborate trap you have set up outside. I mean, that carrot's quite enticing.
It's not a real carrot, it's actually a photorealistic carrot.
That explains it.
I printed it on the XP 2000.
Yeah, it's a photorealistic carrot just stickered to the door.
I have a thing for copy paper, so that explains a lot.
Yeah. Printer ink hits.
Do you know why we've dragged you in here today?
To record a podcast, I assume.
To eat you.
Oh, okay.
We're going to eat you.
Of the friends that you know, I'm not exactly surprised.
If you get this, if you no. In all honesty, see, we have this closet, right? We're branching out for more alternative food sources. And you know what they say about fish? If you fish a day.
That's not the saying.
Yeah.
If
you get some fish.
If you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for life.
Right. Well.
Wow, you got it.
What if
Maybe we should eat this guy.
What if you teach a fish to man?
What if you teach a fish to read? We're fucked.
It's like that Albert Einstein quote: "If a fish you judge a fish based on its ability to climb a tree, it's gonna look bad."
That's still not the saying.
Welcome to the American education system.
Yeah, right. Well, you know.
Hurrah for public education and all that jazz.
Put thousands of dollars into my education just for us to shit out podcasts and do nothing else meaningful in our lives. Speaking of branching out, I really thought, and I can't remember the word. I've been sitting here thinking what the word is. When you have a bunch of franchise, I thought we were going to do a franchise.
Are we gonna have a closet franchise?
I thought we were going to expand to Cleveland, get a little franchise, get a little.
I mean,
little closet-shaped toys.
Yeah,
you just open it up and it's three dudes.
Aren't we in everyone's closet though? Haven't we established that the closet is like a dimensional constant, like Waffle House or something?
I can dig with that.
Every universe has Waffle Houses, and they all give off the exact same vibe.
Yeah,
not easy to do. We could do that. Also, I was thinking about the word franchise, because I couldn't remember what the word franchise was for a long time.
Yeah.
What if instead of different gangs, they have different franchises?
It's just cyberpunk.
Franchise war?
Yeah. It's just cyberpunk. It's just corporate wars. Nothing wrong with that.
Can't wait to live in the Wall-E universe. Lose my bones.
Yes.
Who needs bones anyway?
Where everything is run by Walmart, so...
Your very best friend.
Yeah.
Walmart space yacht.
Walmart, Great Value space yacht. Yeah, that sounds
Kirkland's
safe.
Signature.
Whole Foods presents the arc that will save humanity.
Septuacentennial cupcake in a cup.
Why would I... man, I go to Whole Foods sometimes, but only because they have decent fruit.
I've never been to Whole Foods.
Yeah,
you know what Whole Foods has? It has a cheese. It's called halloumi. Have you ever heard of halloumi?
You can get halloumi at Whole Foods?
Yes.
I have never heard of halloumi.
Why haven't we gone to Whole Foods?
Let me explain something to you, Trina.
Okay.
Halloumi is a cheese from Cyprus.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's my phone.
Oh.
It makes a
I thought
loud
someone
noise.
was screaming at
It's
me.
the klaxons. We're getting bombed again.
No, it's the sound from the Death Star when it's about to get blown up.
Yeah, it's a banger.
That's what I feel every time I talk about halloumi. I'm like, whoa.
Okay, so explain to me about halloumi.
What's amazing about halloumi is that you take that shit, and you know, if you ever try to put cheese on the grill, it doesn't really work.
No.
It just melts. Halloumi doesn't melt.
Oh, wow.
And you can put it with you can grill it, and it gets like this really crusty golden brown consistency. Now it's not everybody likes it because it's really rubbery.
Okay.
And really fatty, but it's glorious.
Okay, like flavor wise, what can I expect?
It's a goat cheese. And so you ever have?
It's got a bit of tart to it.
It's tart.
Tartness.
It's tart and it's rubbery and it's. I mean, I grew up with it, so I love it. But
I will have to give it a try, but then I would have to break my streak of never going into Whole Foods.
Get the halloumi, bro. Get the halloumi.
I'd be like, I'm not here for the fucking asparagus.
Bring us halloumi.
I don't want to go into Whole Foods. Everyone there is entitled to it.
I'm getting real tired of the butter.
I don't want
Give
the
me some
$50 fair trade avocado.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't.
I want my avocados unfairly traded for very cheap.
I want those laborers to have to sweat from my bananas.
Absolutely. If they don't destabilize a country or two in the pursuit of a decent fresh banana, what are they doing?
It just tastes better.
They're not doing it right, is what they're not doing.
Yep. I just love to get them delicious bananas from destroyed economies.
Do any of us have a favorite coup?
Say it again?
Do any of us have a favorite coup? Do you know what a coup is?
Oh, a favorite coup, yo.
I don't think I do know.
A coup is where someone takes over the government.
Throws over the government.
Throws over the government.
I'm not very well versed in any coups.
That czar that got thrown out the window?
Oh, the fenestration?
Yeah.
I don't think that was a czar. I'm pretty sure that was an ambassador.
Might have been an ambassador.
Now,
Still kind of a coup.
Does Luke Skywalker killing the Emperor count as a coup?
But
He doesn't
become the emperor.
He doesn't become the government.
If he became the government, that would be a coup. Instead, it all devolves into madness.
How about Romulus and Remus? They kind of had a coup.
Did they coup the wolf that raised them?
No, Remus attempted to coup, and by that I mean he crossed the border, and Romulus went, "You're an idiot." Bang.
A little bit.
Yeah, that wasn't really a coup.
No, because he didn't really... Romulus became the government by killing his brother. So, I mean, I don't know if that... It's kind of like a reverse coup.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then Romulus said, how about we let everyone in?
Exactly. And then make all, one-way roads lead to Rome for some reason.
Rome.
That makes it really easy to go on vacation, I think.
Yeah.
You want to go to Thrace?
No.
There's a road. We didn't have that before.
Yeah. No, hey, they did have a lot of roads.
All right, question for you fellas. If you could be raised by any kind of animal, what would it be and why?
Oh. Do you get the benefits of the animal, or you're just a human?
Right.
You're a human. You're a human.
Dang.
But...
Is it like Tarzan, where we get to talk to the animals because we were raised by them? Or...
You can understand them to the extent that it's ever possible for a human and an animal to like understand each other.
So
but
like,
it's not like literally talking.
Bears.
Like the Jungle Book.
Bear?
Okay.
You'd be raised...
Grizzly bear.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Grizzly bears, I feel like, have a pretty compatible diet with humans since they're omnivorous.
Yeah, I mean...
That's kind of a strat.
The bear man.
I ain't out here trying to get raised by wolves. I'm gonna get trichinosis and die.
I mean, you probably could die in most of the cases.
Yeah, but you got greater likelihood if you're surviving off of fish and berries and whatnot.
What if I'm raised by squirrels? They just give me stuff.
Nuts.
Here's the nut for the nut lord. That'd be epic. I don't know. But then I'd have to learn how to climb trees. And frankly, I'm too fragile for that.
I mean, if you grew up in that,
I can't see Hudson climbing trees very well.
Alright.
My upper body strength is completely shot. But I'm training. I'm doing the pre-training for the training to become a boxer.
Oh, are you now?
I want to, because I was like, damn, I hate working out. Time to do something different. I'm going to go to a class. And for that class, I'll get fit for that class, and then bada bing, bada boom, the things I want to happen.
You've already got an advantage over everyone else in the class. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. Huh.
So, but they mentioned, and have I talked about this the last 2 freaking episodes?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it a lot. That's why it sucks. It really does. Trying to run that much.
All right. Well, then let's talk about something that we haven't talked about at all. Carpet.
I can mess with a nice carpet. I can vibe with that.
What's your favorite variety of carpet?
They need to go back to fucking Persia. Get out of here.
Those are rugs.
Yeah.
Rugs are different from carpets.
I'm talking about what's your carpet orientation?
Wait a minute. What's the big difference between carpet and rug?
Okay, so a rug is something you can just, bam, roll out, put down.
Rugs,
a carpet,
mobile.
Yes, a carpet is glued to your floor and fit to your floor and everything.
I prefer rugs.
To carpets?
Yes.
Well, obviously, everybody prefers rugs to carpets.
A nice Persian rug is nice.
Yeah.
You know how much effort goes into making
lot.
a rug?
I'm saying
a lot.
You like a little shag carpet?
I can, yeah.
Dude, you know how much shit and piss is on those carpets?
Yeah, a lot. I don't like shag carpet myself.
So if you have a dog, now listen, I love animals.
That's why you get them carpet cleaners, bro.
That's true. But if you have a fucking petting zoo in your, 3x300 loft,
Yeah.
that's not good.
My house, we tore up everything. We did have carpet. We put down fresh tile, and we're repainting and all that, and we noticed that how much dog hair we now see against the tile as compared against to the carpet.
Oh yeah.
Because you can vacuum the tile and you go, okay, I can see that I'm done. But with carpet, you gotta listen for it. And if you miss, you miss, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, that's fair. Tile is...
Well, guess I'll just live with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Tile is the flooring of the gods.
Now, do you know what's the most cursed thing possible? Having a carpet in your kitchen.
Oh god.
Yeah, oh lord.
Woo! So
You know how much food I drop in the kitchen?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
You've seen me cook.
My mom, we put new wood flooring in our house a few years ago.
It's not bad.
It's pretty decent, but they changed it from the kitchen. It was also wood flooring, and it's real wood. So like if you
that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It swells up. And...
Kitchen's gotta be tile.
Yeah,
they gotta be tile.
It's so easy to clean. I can lick it up with. I'm doing a hint of Nutella.
Yes, of course. It's
ground butter.
a subtle oakiness from this flooring I'm picking up here.
Did you know that apparently wine tasting is bullshit?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
100%.
A lot of tasting is kind of bullshit.
It's just like you just pretend like.
Oh yeah, I'm picking up all this rich nuttiness. It tastes like grapes. Shut up.
Yeah, hey,
Tastes like old grapes.
Old
it has
grapes.
something a little funky with the yeast.
200-year-old grapes.
Flavor very subjective. Obviously, it doesn't quite matter. Wine tasting. I don't have any beef if you're gonna taste some good wine. It's just. Don't be a prick about wine. It's such a terrible thing to be a prick about it.
Listen, if you want to be, white mom from Owasso, just drink a whole bunch of wine, go for it.
A whole full glass of Chardonnay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, speaking of...
I'm not a wine guy. I don't like wine.
That's fine. But then you should never go to the town of Walla Walla, Washington, which I have kind of fallen in love with recently. I was at the self-checkout and I was thinking, damn, I'm going to be traveling all the time. But I want to have a house in the U.S. Where's the best place to live in the U.S.?
Walla Walla, Washington.
Let me tell you what. So, the state of Washington has no income tax, right? The state of Oregon has no sales tax. You live in Washington, right across the border from Oregon. You just do your shopping.
In Walla Walla, Washington. You go to shop in Oregon. But you live in Washington.
Yeah, then you come back, and it's like Napa Valley in Washington.
You work in Washington and buy in Oregon.
That's a tactical.
It's like it's the train high, compete low kind of philosophy. You go up into the mountains to train, and then you come back down and compete on regular ATM, and you're much better.
I just want to live somewhere that's chill and like a good place to decamp before I go back to Zimbabwe. You know what I mean?
Now, you gotta remember that in Oregon, you're not allowed to pump your own gas.
Don't buy gas in Oregon.
I don't have to buy gas in Oregon. I just need to go shopping there.
Well, I'm just saying, if you gotta go to Oregon and you're like, shoot, I can't make it back to Washington
Why are you not allowed to pump your own gas in Oregon?
I don't exactly know. I think it's something to do with the government in Oregon not exactly trusting people with the people who are smoking while they're pumping their own gas.
No, that's fair.
But it's at the
Bad
same...
memories from the trail.
We don't talk about the trail.
At the same time, if you stop at a gas station with bad customer service, you're sitting there for 15 minutes waiting for someone to come pump your gas for you.
That's so dumb. Oh my god. Did you hear that when it was getting so hot out there in Oregon, this huge heat spike, that they were, for safety reasons, they were having people pump their own gas, and they just did not know how to do it?
People in Oregon legit don't know how to pump gas because they've
developed a dependency on the government.
Exactly. They have people do it
to pump their own gas.
Well, apparently it's not. I mean, the reason why they have that rule is it's supposed to create jobs or whatever, like low-paying jobs. But like, it's like, okay, this is how we do jobs here.
It's dumb.
Nobody needs a job.
That's, I mean,
just be a Twitch streamer. And,
record a podcast.
Yeah.
Live in a closet. Starve to death.
Well,
this is the way.
The closet provides, doesn't it? I mean, I keep seeing drinks pop up out of nowhere.
Those are just bottles of piss from Josh. Don't drink those.
Are they from like the alternate universe, Josh's?
Get this. I've got a big jar I've got a big jar. This is the closet lore. It's not real. I got a big jar that's got one of those bacterial microbiomes in it.
Okay.
I pour the piss in the top, and it comes out clean on the bottom.
All right. I like the grind.
That's what we call a whiskey, mate.
Okay.
Sweet distilled piss. Straight from the Ozarks.
So
it's like the movie Dodgeball.
I mean, how much could you really do with a bunch of concentrated urea from piss distillation?
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I know I brought it up.
Can't you turn
law of conservation you would eventually run out.
Yeah, eventually you'd run out of piss.
Yeah, because your body keeps taking it in, and sure you would expel it, but eventually you run out because your body does absorb it.
Yeah. You'd be saving water. You wouldn't be,
creating water. Correct.
Yeah.
Creating water. Can't do it, can we? Like, can you create synthetic water? I don't think
we know the formula. It was like in the movie. Have you seen the movie Martian with Matt Damon?
But it's not. Mm-hmm. It's not really worth it to just like slap. It's not what you can chemically create water, but if you'd have to have other chemicals.
No.
Yeah.
Not entirely. No.
You can't just slam two things together to get you water, but.
You can.
Well, you can.
The movie Martian did it.
Okay, admittedly, you can if you have electricity.
All you have, you gotta burn stuff is all.
Yeah, you can if you have electricity, or not necessarily electricity, energy. You can, because you've got to be able to make the chemicals go together.
Right. You have to have some way to make them go together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what really goes well together? Peanut butter. Bananas.
Yeah,
Elvis was on this.
I mean, as far as we know, that's what caused him to die.
I thought he died of an overdose.
No, he did. He died on the toilet. Yeah, of constipation.
But wasn't that from like he was so unhealthy?
No, it wasn't an overdose. He literally died because he couldn't poo.
Oh,
and he didn't ask for help.
He must have been alone or something. I don't know.
Didn't ask for help.
What are they going to do? Reach up there with a stick and pull it out? I don't.
You go to the hospital.
Yeah, you do.
I know that you can do that if you're on the toilet and you just cannot shit, but it's painful.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, fucking call 911.
Sepsis. They'll give you the Miralax.
They'll give you a lot of prunes and say start jumping.
Man, whenever I had surgery, I had to do that for a while. That was a pain.
Eat prunes?
No.
Whiskey men eat prunes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Can we get wine made out of prunes?
Prune wine? I'm sure
they definitely do have that.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But what do they do? Give you Miralax?
Yeah.
For the shit out your abdomen? What was it?
Yeah, basically.
Have you seen the movie Dumb and Dumber?
No, actually.
Okay, there's a scene in Dumb and Dumber where he accidentally drinks Miralax instead of his water, or Pepto-Bismol or whatever, and he ends up, like, destroying plumbing. Like, he ends up using this bathroom, and, like, 20 minutes later, he goes to flush, and the toilet's broken. Like, it won't flush, so he's got to think of a way to escape this house he's in.
Without being like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of going to public places, clogging the toilet, and leaving.
Yeah, it's...
What a gangster move.
Yeah.
I have done a mini Hiroshima in your bathroom.
Taco Bell doesn't need a functioning toilet. So
It doesn't need one?
Not at all.
No, it definitely needs
No.
several.
You gotta remember, no one actually eats in a Taco Bell. They drive through and then they eat at home.
They go into the Taco Bell specifically so that they can take a shit.
I don't think that's right.
In their own car in front of the Taco Bell. Have y'all ever heard of catalytic converters?
Yes, I hear there's a big thing about them being stolen.
Such a big thing that one of my buddy's friends, they were at a Whataburger drive-thru, and they really had to go to the bathroom. So they were in the drive-thru, they just, like, left their car for a couple
seconds. Real quick.
Yeah, but it was like, in the line or whatever. They just, yoinked out. By the time he got back out, someone had gone underneath his car and stolen his catalytic converter.
That was speedy.
I mean, they're not exactly necessary.
They just my car just like it just squeaks a lot.
Yeah, but you can still drive your car without one.
And also my engine light is just permanently on because of it.
There was a bus somewhere in there. I think there was like a church, and they had like 6 of those church-sized buses, and overnight someone had gone through and stolen all six catalytic the converters out of every single bus, and it so surgically that no one noticed until like a month later.
Legend.
Really?
Yeah, like there was no damage done to any of the other components. They just
does it just sell for a lot of money? Like
there's a lot of precious metals in them. Yes.
Oh,
I see.
Like titanium and junk.
Yeah, they said. I mean, the guy I went to, he's like, yeah, you could replace it for $250 or $300, or you could wait for someone to steal it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's titanium, but there are like more expensive metals put into catalytic. How the converters. So.
Yeah. I kept saying Cadillac converters.
Yeah.
Cadillac converter.
What the hell? My car's no longer a Cadillac. It's a fucking 2002 Honda Accord.
They fucking stole the logo.
Now how am I supposed to brag to people about the fucking amazing car I have? That is actually a 1996 Chevrolet box car. Chevrolet
Impala.
Triangle.
Yeah.
The Impala, bro. You listen to Tame Impala?
No. I don't know any bands. I literally am like useless when it comes to music. I just turn on radio and be like, this music good, or this music bad, or this is an ad.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Though I am getting more and more into a reggaeton. You know what that is?
Wap.
No. It's
That's the reggaeton.
It's Latino. It's Latino pop music.
Yeah, pop hip hop vibes.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with a little hip hop. I've been recently really into metal.
Has Tom gotten you into that?
Stoner rock.
Stoner rock is cool.
Stoner rock is dope. It's very zone out. It's good.
I'm not one for the metal scene. I do enjoy some like folk bluegrass though.
Yo, okay, big fan of bluegrass. Big fan of bluegrass.
I mean, okay, do you like stadium country at all?
I don't think I know what that is.
Stadium country music, so like it's like kind of mainstream shit you'd hear on the radio.
It depends. There are some artists that I really do enjoy, like Hardy. Do you know who Hardy is?
I don't really know country music.
Idea, actually.
I just know that I like God's country.
Okay, so that song was written by Hardy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So that
wasn't
song
even written by Blake Shelton.
That song sung by Blake Shelton was written by Hardy.
You're talking about one of the songwriters, one of the big name songwriters,
right? But he's also making his way slowly into the actual as an artist.
Yo.
And I'm telling you, my dude dude can sing.
Yeah.
He is fantastic. There are a few artists where I enjoy all of their songs, and he is one of them.
Very nice. Well, I have a bit of a dabbling in country. I'm a big fan of like the Steel Drivers, if you've ever heard of them. Or
I'd probably recognize a song if I heard it.
Yeah. So, but they're a bit more not as like mainstream country, I guess. They're a bit more,
I do prefer
a bit more twangy.
Mean, when you talk about twang, I do enjoy the, gotta start paddling faster in the Deliverance movie music, like banjo, bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, we do like the banjo, though.
The banjo's awesome. If you don't like the banjo, there's something wrong with you.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. I've got Lane Hardy is also a really good artist. He's not very mainstream.
Is that another Hardy?
No, different Hardy. So Lane Hardy, he was on American Idol, and he came in like second. He lost to his girlfriend.
Chad.
But his stuff is still really good. Let's see. Co Wetzel's another one, and Turnpike Troubadours.
I've heard of the Turnpike.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I hear of things. I just don't ever connect them in my head.
I also like the classics.
Johnny Cash.
Well,
can't go wrong.
Early Johnny Cash.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson's awesome. Hank Williams Jr.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Marty Robbins.
Have you ever heard of the band Steve?
No.
So Steve is a local band in Oklahoma on the Oklahoma Patriots podcast. I saw them at the in Oklahoma City. They opened this big park near downtown. They had a free concert. They also had Kings of Leon was like the headliners for it.
No idea.
Yeah, I know Kings of Leon.
You don't know Kings of Leon?
No.
They're like your sex takes me to paradise.
Oh, that's that band?
No.
Oh, it's that vibe.
No, hold up.
No.
I can't play it, obviously, but
why not?
I look it up because
copyright.
DMCA up my ass.
Look,
No.
I'm gonna be real, right? We're not monetized,
Right.
Like
Sex on Fire. Okay, well, I'll play 10 seconds and you can recognize.
Don't risk it. No, you only get DMCA'd on like Twitch. We don't.
Sex on Fire.
We're good.
Sex on Fire.
No, we're good.
Anyway, Steve was an opening band.
Oh yeah.
And Steve has a song called "I Am Steve."
Yeah. Okay.
And it goes a little something like this. I am Steve. There are many other Steves, but there is just one that's me. I am Steve. I could have been a David or a Gene, but I am Steve.
Okay, wait.
Steve in the morning, Steve in the eve, Steve looking back in the mirror saying, "Who is me?" I am Steve.
I can vibe with that.
Saying, run, Stevie, do what you can. Build a house on a hill and some happiness. Go, Stevie, go, do wait, be the best Steve you can be.
Okay.
Have you heard this song? I think I played it for you.
No, clearly I haven't heard this song before. I have no idea what you're talking
I'll
about.
definitely have to check that band out.
Oh, Lord.
They're pretty fun. They also have a song called Sex Bomb.
Oh boy.
Sex Bomb, like from Scott Pilgrim.
No, Sex Bomb. Hold up, I'm mixing them up again.
Yeah, that's Sex Bomb.
Or Sex Bomb.
Oh no, it's called Fuck a Bomb. That's what it's called.
Okay, all right. Woo, that went from
even
0
better.
to 100.
Even better.
No, Steve Aoki's over here. Steve Miller Band. There's a lot of Steves.
Steve
Lacey.
Steve Miller Band.
Stevie
is
Wonder.
is a band. Stevie Wonder, another banger. Who's your favorite Steve? Steve Jobs?
No.
Stevie Amazon, old big Amazon man?
That's not Steve.
That's not. No.
Yeah, I know.
That's a Jeff.
Yeah, that's Jeff Amazon.
All right,
That's Jeff Bezos.
Let's compare Jeff Bezos
Amazon,
to the most
Steve
famous.
Apple.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff. I like Jeff Bridges.
Okay, so artist named Jeff. Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham versus Jeff Bezos in the ring.
Jeff Dunham.
He
Jeff
just
Dunham
starts
would
throwing
definitely
puppets
win.
at him.
Man, Jeff Bezos probably weaker than Hudson.
I don't know. Jeff Bezos might.
Fuck you.
He might.
Probably, actually.
Probably.
I think Jeff Bezos would use his, reptilian powers to.
Jeff Bezos is getting drip fed that delicious Soylent Green.
The delicious baby's blood.
Yeah.
as all the elites do.
That's the multi-billionaire cocktail. 8 parts Soylent Green, 1 part infant blood, 1 part
Burger King foot lettuce.
Yeah, 1 part Burger King Diet Coke.
Is it McDonald's Sprite?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am all powerful. I am Bill Clinton. Time to go bomb the former Yugoslavia.
Sprite.
Sprite.
The refreshing taste of Sprite.
Cranberry? That's what LeBron James drinks.
Nobody likes LeBron James.
What? No, bro, literally, okay.
Okay.
So LeBron, it was in a recent movie, Space Jam, and
it's awful.
It's horrible, but that's not necessarily his fault. But
it's 100% some of his fault.
I mean, he probably wanted all the good cash money that came from it, but he has
no money came from that movie. They lost.
How many ads are in that fucking movie? There's a ton. They made a ton of them.
There's a bunch of ads.
It's basically one huge ad.
You got to remember that no one went to see the movie. It was such a net loss. That not even I didn't even watch it on HBO Max. I cared so little for that movie.
There weren't any even good memes from it. That was a horrible thing.
It's a 2-hour reference to things that kids won't understand. Not even adults wanted to go see that movie. Not even the adults who had seen the first Space Jam wanted to go see that movie.
4-year-olds definitely like that movie.
I don't even think 4-year-olds comprehend it.
No, the 4-year-olds are they're happy that there are flashy colors, but they're not going to understand who, what's...
Cheetle.
They don't know, they won't understand any of the Hanna-Barbera stinking cartoon references.
I put my hand in the 4-year-old's shoulder, I'll tell him, you've never watched Hotel Rwanda, have you?
Exactly. They're not going to understand who the stinking... The sand buggy or cartoon was you know what I'm talking about, right?
But let me tell you what. My story is that at Target, they're selling LeBron James figurines, and there's a TikTok trend where people are stealing the heads off of these figurines.
That's epic.
And that happened at my store. I saw these 4 or 5 teenage boys walk in, and whenever there's a group of teenage boys, I'm always like, what are they
You're
up
about
to
commit arson.
100%.
Well, they committed arson on poor LeBron James. They
dunked on him.
They stole at least 3 heads.
Epic.
And then one of the people at Hardline saw it, stop! You violated the law.
You cannot get out of here with those LeBron James heads.
People wear it on their chains and stuff. The LeBron James.
Absolutely, dude. I'm gonna get a post-apocalypse necklace
LeBron
made
James.
of teeth, but it's LeBron James heads.
Speaking of weird things that happen at retail stores, I'm gonna let you in on one. The other night at Academy, where I work at Academy Sports and Outdoors, and I'm working the team sports area, which is pretty much like golf and
lacrosse.
And we don't sell lacrosse. Which is weird, but no, it's like golf, baseball, workout area, and I'm cleaning up. I'm taping up a box to a basketball, and I see these people come in, and it's four people, 2 girls, 2 guys, and literally all they do is walk over and sit on an exercise bench and start talking, like we're some kind of club. And they get for about 5 minutes they get up and they practice their 2-step line dancing. And
in the academy?
Yeah, in academy. They didn't shop, they didn't look around, they literally just walked over and sat on an exercise bench and hung out, and then 20 minutes later they walked out for no reason. For no reason.
They're just like, what if we sit down in Academy Sports and Outdoors?
Yeah, this is like 30 minutes before we close, and we're like, why? I was so confused.
Like, are the parks not open?
I don't know. But I go over there and I'm like, I start the customer service and I'm like, can I help y'all find anything? And they look at me like I'm the weird one for asking them if they need help finding anything when they're line dancing in my weight section.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, let me tell you what. Yesterday at self-checkout, there was a lady who came in, big honking boobas, right? But on top of that, beard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It was incredible. I'm like, I don't have either of those things, and I'm very jealous.
I see.
It was like, what?
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah. I really wanted to go talk to her, but I didn't want to be. I just want to know her story. You know, like what's up?
Which came
Now,
first?
okay, hold on.
Like,
hold on.
are you just
Was
like
it-
chatting on us right now?
Was it a legitimate, like full grown, like farmer's man beard, or was it just like
It was like your beard.
Really?
Yeah. It was like a beard.
A respectable beard.
And she, bigger person, you know. So it's like it was part, but like this, like sticking out, very obvious. You want to see my cleavage here, and it's like,
wow,
that's incredible.
it's interesting to say the least.
Ooh, I also had someone yesterday. So at the front of the store, we have a tiny little sports shirt section, OU, OSU, Bixby. And some OSU person came over, and they're doing a meme, and they were like putting the OSU stuff on top of the OU stuff.
Heck yeah!
When you do that, you need to be. You should just do it and leave.
Right.
But she was like, "Oh, look what I did!" And so I'm an OU. I'm about to be an OU grad. So I just walk up and I say "boomer," and I start putting it back, and she's like. She's like, enjoy getting your ass kicked in the SEC.
Yeah,
I really want
Hudson. To be honest, that's gonna happen.
It's gonna be awesome. I mean, when OSU is in Conference USA.
Listen, okay, so OSU is about to be like the only heavy hitter left in the Big 12, and then we're gonna go like to the Big 10 or something. But then
I
OU,
hope y'all end up in a good conference.
I hope we do too.
Just for reference for the listeners, if you have no idea what we're talking about, college football, it's a thing. They're doing realignment right now, so there's all these different leagues, and people are shuffling around. OU
and Texas
just went to like the big money league, basically.
The SEC, where teams like LSU and Alabama and
Florida, Georgia, A&M.
Pretty much the entire southeastern part of the country.
The Bible Belt likes our extrapolation of gladiatorial combat.
And
Arkansas, I can't wait to play Arkansas all the time now.
In the Big 12, OU is they're one of the biggest heavy hitters in the league, but they're going to SEC, where Alabama's the big dick in the room. And
Alabama is known for the big dick.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest with you. I mean, OU's won the last 6 football championships in the Big 12, And
yeah, but it's the Big 12. The next biggest team rivalry that OU has got is Texas.
I want to watch OU get curb stomped. Don't get me wrong.
I really
what?
do.
I have
you go to OU, you fucking traitor.
I have no qualms or joy. I derive no joy.
No joy. I know you have no joy.
Yeah, I want to watch OU football get absolutely dumpstered.
Now,
by who?
I can
Anyone. Florida. I don't care.
We've dumpstered them.
I do have OU friends, you Hudson and you Josh, but
And that's it.
OU football just brings the worst out in people. It really does.
In what sense do you think?
I want to watch the football.
I want to watch gladiatorial combat.
I want legs broken.
It is story time. So my dad and my grandfather once went to Bedlam in Norman.
Nice.
And we are my family are OSU fans.
Yeah.
And they went, and on the way out of the stadium after the game, my grandpa, who is in a wheelchair at the time, gets hit by bags of fluids. Not just any fluids.
Piss.
Urine.
Yeah.
Someone pissed in bags of urine
and was throwing them at OSU fans.
Well, let me tell you what. I'm really sorry about that. That's
It's
not
not
acceptable.
everyone.
It's not acceptable.
No.
But that happens every OSU. That same kind of shit.
OSU doesn't do that.
Okay, come on now. Come on.
Yes, our students are.
The OSU students break into OU campus in the middle of the night and they fucking step in all our fucking fountains.
That's fine, but
they colored our fountains.
No one at OSU assaults other people with bags of urine.
Not a lot of assault.
Now let me tell you what. My freshman year. My fraternity, they went during Bedlam, they went to Stillwater, and they stole a bunch of shit. They stole the sign, they stole a bunch of shit, and they put a bunch of OU, posters on the cowboy thing.
It's quite simple, right? Just return fire.
That's what it is. It's a rivalry.
You get piss thrown
But
at you,
it's
throw
not,
piss back.
It's to OU. It's not even a rivalry. It's just little brother trying to get back at big brother.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah.
To OU, the rivalry is Texas. Because, I mean, OSU can't play against OU. They haven't been able to do that. We, at best, come in third in the championship.
Well, I mean, you've won the Big 12 a couple times.
But, like, there are less victories. I'm 21 years old, and there are less victories against OU than there are years I've been alive.
Well, that makes sense because, I mean, there's only possible 21.
However, OU has like 35 against OSU. There's just no rivalry against OU. OSU has a rivalry against OU, but OU doesn't care about OSU.
I believe the football record is like 84-17.
Exactly.
So it's pretty lopsided, but it's good for the state that
OSU stomps us in basketball.
No, it's pretty even in basketball.
OSU stomps you in wrestling.
Well, OSU stomps everyone in wrestling. That's like their thing. They have like the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Those guys
get all oily.
I 100% assure you that those wrestlers actually wrestle cattle.
Are they
country strong?
Yeah,
you know?
they are.
I believe it.
Corn-fed.
Yeah,
out there.
They bale hay with their bare hands and. Yeah.
Oh, do not want to wrestle. Never challenge a wrestler to wrestle.
No, you don't.
Don't challenge a man at his own game, but especially not a wrestler.
Yeah.
You will lose into the third dimension.
Now, OU certainly has a good wrestling team. They've won the national championship a handful of times, but OSU is that's just their thing. That's just and good for y'all. Wrestling is a cool thing.
What college does rugby?
OSU does actually.
Oh,
they have a club. I mean, OU and OSU play in the same club, but it's not like officially sponsored by the university. It's
that's not entirely true because my cousin, she was on the OSU Cowgirls for the rugby team.
Did she get a scholarship? I don't think it's a scholarship. I think it's a club thing.
You're right because I don't see any high schools having like rugby teams.
Jinx had a club rugby team.
Right,
so
but
it wasn't
like it wasn't like football though. You don't.
Yeah,
right.
It doesn't count towards. It's like a little bit over intramural because you actually play other schools and you represent your school.
Right,
but it's lower than the officially sponsored. That makes sense.
Rugby's so cool.
I love rugby. Josh and I and one of our buddies saw U.S. versus Russia in rugby a few years back, and like it was so funny because neither Josh or our other friend was really into that sports, and we just were walking around like, hey, look, we're playing Russian rugby, we should watch it. I was able to convince them to go, and they were like, by the end of it, they were like, we're rugby super fans.
Rugby it's so much more intense than football.
It's way better.
There's so much less stoppage time. You can it just keeps going.
Exciting 100% of the time.
And then halftime's like 5 minutes.
The only time they stop is if someone's bleeding, literally.
Yeah. You get to watch a bunch of men that could definitely lift vehicles, just like beating the shit out of each other.
Just tree trunks for legs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and not to mention, they're man enough to wear booty shorts.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
They're showing off those asses. And let me tell you what, I think we all appreciate a little cake.
Tight spandex booty shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Now, speaking of, the Olympics, in terms of the reason, like, the sport that people watch the most just for eye candy reasons, I think that has to be male diving. At least according to my women friends, just watching that, and it's like Speedos, and these guys are like freaking Adonises. And
Okay, speaking of male diving, it's about time we male dive out of here.
Dive, ding ding.
We got 2 minutes. We got enough time.
What sport would
we got?
You know what? Okay, if you were to do a sport in high school, and I was choosing what sport you would do, I think it would be the fucking throwing. You know what I'm talking about?
You're talking
not javelin, but the
hammer.
No, not the hammer.
Shot put.
Shot put.
Yeah, I think you'd be good at
my
shot
dad
put.
used to do shot put, and my dad used to do a lot of things. He used to compete in the Scottish Games.
Oh, cool!
Like legit, like he would throw cabers and do kettle. He would do the kettle toss over the bar.
Yeah.
It's really
that's really cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Yeah, my brother, he's doing everything, and I'm proud of him for like trying stuff. But he's doing he's built like he's skinny. No, he might he's only 15, so he might really like fill in my brother. But for the meantime, he's like, I don't do shot put, and it's like, bro, you're skinny.
Yeah, you gotta have
some girth.
Yeah,
you gotta get some inertia.
100%.
Yeah.
Alright.
I wish I did.
Yeah, that's about 45 minutes.
Tragedy.
Well, I love you.
We gotta do a speed round.
I love you, Mom. I love you, audience. Please like and comment if you want to see if you want to be thrown at shot put. Let us know in the comment section. If you've listened this far, you're either so bored that you have nothing else to do, or this is by accident. He's been running around in the background.
Or you might be a sociopath. Who knows?
In any case,
well, we should know about that. Huh?
In any case, we apologize.
All right. That's all, folks.
Yep.
See ya.
Buenos
Buenos dias.
And thank you to Trin for being a very special guest today.
Adios.
Indeed.
Take care. All right.
Arrivederci.
Shut it off. Okay.